The following is a special presentation of Big Polly's World of Sports Sims, alternating the reality of sports and entertainment since 2020. Welcome to another installment as I settle in my chair of NBA 75-76 Big Polly coming to you. Today it's going to be Detroit and Houston, and there were some marked changes in the past couple of days. Actually, the week that we played, or the 6 days we have played since the game you saw yesterday and the game you saw today. Ellie, don't do that, please. Thank you very much. She was scratching up the wall. Oh, driving me up the wall, scratching up the wall. But anyway, here we go. We're going to do Detroit and Houston. In the standings, we now know the 5 teams that will make the playoffs. Philadelphia, Boston, Buffalo, Cleveland, and Houston. And there's just a matter of what order the teams will be in. Cleveland will be the 1 seed. We know that. Philadelphia will be the 2 seed. We also know that. And it's just a battle right now between Boston, Buffalo, and Houston to determine who the 3, 4, and 5 seeds will be. And I did, earlier today, I did the lookup of the game by game. Houston and Boston played 4 games against each other. They split 2-2. Buffalo won 3 out of 5 against Houston. Boston beat Buffalo 5 games to 2 in their Eastern Division battles, Atlantic Division battles. So combined, Boston would be ahead of Houston and Buffalo should all 3 teams tie. Houston and Boston would go to a power rankings if they were the 2 teams that tied, and Boston right now is up a couple of points in the power rankings over Houston. So Boston is sitting pretty. They could have the 3 seed, they could have the 4 seed, or they could wind up having the 5. So we'll go to the West. We know 4 of the teams that will make the playoffs. Golden State, Los Angeles, could be the 2, could be the 3. It'll depend on whether or not Milwaukee wins their last game, which will be tomorrow. And we might do Milwaukee tomorrow, by the way, the Milwaukee game. Chicago, at 39-42, has locked up seed number 4. Kansas City and Seattle are still battling out for the 5th seed. If Seattle and Kansas City wind up in a tie, again, I don't know how they did this in 75-76 in real life, but we do head-to-head record and then we do the power rankings, just to keep it simple. But Seattle won the regular season series 3-1. So tomorrow, let's see what games we could do tomorrow. We got Portland and Seattle. That could be big. Kansas City and Buffalo could be big. It'll be a game time decision, I must say. Chicago and Milwaukee could be a game we do. Kansas City Buffalo could be a game, and Seattle Portland probably we're not going to do. So let's do today's game. It'll be Detroit and Houston. Let's quickly look at the stats. McAdoo looking like he will be the scoring champion of 75-76 NBA. Kareem still leading in rebounds, although it is close between him and Dave Cowens. Archibald with 8 steals, still leading Watts of Seattle by just a couple tenths of a steal. Barry leading a couple of tenths of assists. That's the assist category that Archibald is leading. Watts and Barry are now tied at 2.9 steals each. Barry might be ahead on hundredths of a point. We do not know looking at this little glance of the stats. Abdul-Jabbar is still way ahead on blocks. We know he'll be the block champion. Unseld with 583 is going to be the field goal champ. And I think Rick Barry will wind up being the champion free throw shooter in the NBA this 75-76 sim. So on to the summit in Houston, Texas. Detroit and Houston. Detroit, we know they will not make the playoffs. They'll be one of the 8 teams not making the playoffs. And next week we will start the next round. I am taping this on Tuesday afternoon. And you'll be seeing this Wednesday. So I don't know who won the All-Star game, but by the time you see this, you will know who will have won. Money, Ford, Eberhard, Rowe, and Lanier will be your starting 5 for the Detroit Pistons. Murphy, Newland, Ratliff, Tomjanovich, and Kunert. I believe that is pronounced. And we'll get this party started. Recording this July the 19th, 2022. Quickly, a steal by Calvin Murphy and a fast break chance for the Houston Rockets. Boston and Buffalo play tomorrow. And who got the first bucket there? Well, we missed it. Lanier with the finger roll to tie the score at 2-2. Who did score? It was Murphy. Calvin Murphy was up here on the stat sheet in the upper right. I am going to go Kunert. Good field goal shooter. Steal by Ford, and here comes Detroit the other way. Just getting started if you just queued up to this point in the stream and video. And Eberhard will make the basket. It's 4-2, Detroit leading. Newland. Hello, Newland. He hits the 15-footer. We're tied 4-4. Money on the money. Back the other way. It is 6-4. So you all will be seeing this Wednesday, 7 o'clock. As I have been putting these videos on a little bit of a delay due to some issues and not having the availability I would normally have. Murphy misses, and that's going to go out of bounds over to the Pistons. So Houston knows they're in the playoffs, but they would like to get a higher seed. They could get a 3 seed if they win today and Boston and Buffalo each lose their last game. A steal by Ratliff, 4-on-4 fast break. And next week we will have the playoffs for you, the best 2 out of 3 first rounds games. And it's looking like in the East it'll be some combination of Houston, Boston, Buffalo. Detroit ball on the turnover. 10:16 left, opening quarter. Money with it. Over to Bob Lanier, and his shot is good, and a foul on Kunert. Lanier will attempt 1 from the line. Getting some praise over at the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims Facebook group. People comparing me to Marv Albert, and I think that's wonderful. And we'll go Newland here. I can't get to my phone right now, but somebody was saying that. And Newland has it. He's going to have to pass. He's a terrible shooter from this distance. We're going to go Calvin Murphy. Steal by Ford. I guess I could do Marv Albert if I really wanted to. Money, not on the money there. A rebound by Newland. Houston trailing 9-4. And I got Murphy coming. Over to Ratliff. And can Ratliff finish? Yes, he can. That's his first bucket. Foul by Ford, so Ratliff will be going to the line. 8:16 in real life. Don't know what he's doing in the replay. And Ratliff gets the three-point play the old-fashioned way. It's 9-7. 9:12 left in the opening quarter. Rowe with it. Tomjanovich. I hear a lot of people compare Ron Juckett to Vin Scully, and I think that's very applicable because he does sound a lot like Vin Scully. Me, I never thought of myself as a Marv Albert guy. Newland brings Soul to the hole, and it's 9-9. Lanier misses, and Lanier will get the rebound. Steal by Murphy. Newland from outside, yes. I was a board operator in Clearwater, Florida for Lakers games. And I heard a lot of Chick Hearn, and that's why I always say when the game looks like it's out of reach, it's the game's in the refrigerator. Turnover, over to Houston. Kunert and Ratliff. Oh, that might not turn out well, but it does as Kunert with the exclamation point and fouled by Ford. Second personal and a second team foul. The station I was working for had Boston Celtic games and Los Angeles Laker games, and sometimes both would be on the same night. Houston now leading 14-9. Try to have a good time doing these games. Rebounded by Kunert. And Tomjanovich will shoot from outside, well, maybe about a 10-footer. And Houston very quickly up 16-9. And the money with the basket there, and that ends the scoring drought for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 16-11. And we're still very, very early in the first quarter. Ratliff, Murphy, Newland. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. Houston will keep possession with 9 on the shot clock. We're going to look for Newland here. He's going to try to bang one from outside, and he does. 8 for Newland. 18-11 is your score. We have 6:57 left to go. More talk in modern news, more talk of players leaving the PGA and going to the LIV Tour. We're trying to talk Cameron Smith into going. David Feherty, who works for NBC, is going to the LIV Tour. Tomjanovich with the layup, it's good. 20-11. And it has become a political matter, and we'll just leave it at that. Money, top of the key, no good. Rebound, Tomjanovich. And Newland, we have a whistle. An offensive foul on Newland. That is his first. Detroit has committed 2 fouls, and Houston has committed 1, almost at the midway point of the first period. Clark to Money, back to Clark. Rowe was the first ball handler, and a foul on Tomjanovich. First personal and the team's second. 20-11 with 5:47 left to go. Did some PA announcing for my high school basketball team for a little bit. 5:47 left. It's Money who is off the mark, but he gets his own rebound. He'll fire again and he'll hit. That's 6 for Money. 20-13. Milwaukee Brewers had a player named Don Money. I don't think this is him. Murphy from way downtown, no. Rebound Rowe, but stolen by Kunert to keep Houston on the offensive end. Murphy's going to try another shot. No, he's not, as he commits an offensive foul. 5:01 left. It's 20-13. Both teams shooting relatively well from the field. Houston at 750, 9 out of 12. Detroit 6 out of 12. 500. Everybody has made free throws perfectly up to this point in the game. A block by Kunert, pulled down by Ratliff. It's a 4-on-3 fast break for the Houston Rockets. Remember, they have to win to put pressure on Boston and Buffalo to win their last games. And we're going to do one game from April 11th tomorrow. This is April 10, 1976. CBS did Cleveland and New York, but we know Cleveland's is going to be in the playoffs as the 1 seed in the East, and we know New York is out. Eberhard won't go down. Rebound Ratliff. 20-13. Phoenix did not make the playoffs, which was they did not fare very well. Tomjanovich, short baseline jumper is good. He has 6. Porter tries a shot, a miss. Here's Lanier trying to clean up the glass, and he gets his 6th and 7th points. 22-15. Kunert with the basket. He has 5. 24-15. 3:49 left. Skitter's out of bounds. It'll be Detroit ball. 8 seconds left on the play clock. Trapp coming in for Detroit, and Merriweather coming in for the Houston Rockets. Rowe with it. Row your boat gently down the stream. That's going to go out of bounds. It'll go over to Houston. 3:26 left. Tomjanovich. We'll try him. A steal by Trapp. Tomjanovich was caught in a trap and he couldn't get out. Rowe. Foul by Tomjanovich. That's 2 and 3 for the team. Rowe's going to get 2 from the line, being fouled in the act of shooting. And he gets the first. And we have Riley coming in for Houston. Look at Curtis Rowe out of UCLA. One of the many tutored by the Wizard of Westwood, John Wooden. Rowe with the second basket. Free throw make that, 24-17. So Detroit trailing by a touchdown. Murphy, a steal by Porter. Detroit sets up their half-court offense quickly. A miss by, let's see here, Trapp, and it was rebounded by Riley. Try to set up Calvin Murphy here. And everybody's getting a touch until just now Murphy getting it. Ratliff is going to be blocked by Bob Lanier. 2:16 left. Houston retains possession. A quick try to beat the shot clock by Riley does not fall. Over to Houston, over to Detroit, and you just heard that dunk there by Bob Lanier. 24-19, 2:01 left to go, opening quarter. We got Murphy shooting from outside. He misses, but was he fouled? Yes. Porter is first and the team's third. 1:46 left to go. Happy Wednesday to you all from Tuesday. Lane violation on Merriweather, so that free throw will not count. And Murphy will just get one more, which he nails. 25-19. 1:46 now left, opening quarter. Hairston, yes. 25-21, a minute 34 left to go. I'm going to pass it. See if I can get some better options. Yeah, we'll go Murphy here. Murphy already with 3 points. A foul by Ratliff. That is his first and the team's fourth. Rowe coming in for Detroit. Lanier coming back in at center, so they just got breathers. White, Johnson, and Bailey coming in for the Houston Rockets. It's going to be Riley inbounding. We're going to pass. And we're going to go Merriweather playing center at the moment. A steal by Bob Lanier. Under a minute now left to go in the first. It's 25-21. Detroit playing for pride. They cannot make the playoffs. Lanier with his 10th and 11th points of the quarter. 25-23. Got to think he's leading Detroit at the moment. Merriweather, not a good outside shooter, but we're going to try to get him the ball. Good luck with this. And it's off, no good. Rebound to Trapp. Detroit could tie the game before the first quarter ends. Trapp misses. That was a weak shot. Rebound by Rowe, who had 14 against Atlanta in a recent game. And we have a tie score with Rowe making the deuce there. 25 all at 31 seconds left to go, first quarter. We have a whistle and a foul on Lanier. So Houston will have 16 seconds with the bonus. Merriweather gets the first. And Houston back in the lead. We have Mengelt in for Detroit. Eberhard, Trapp, and Porter also coming in for Detroit. Merriweather with the basket, 27-26. He made both his free throws. Now Detroit could play for the last shot. Detroit looking at Trapp. And at the buzzer, he misses. And we have ended 1 quarter of play. Houston 27, Detroit 25. Lanier led with 11 points, and Newland led Houston with 8. It's going to go to Murphy, and Houston controlling the second half tip. We're going to have Murphy, great outside shooter, try it, but it was stolen by Money. 2-on-2 fast break the other way. Just getting started with the second period. Money has points 7 and 8 for him, and we're tied at 27 all. 11:46 left to go. Ratliff is the best option, but I don't want to take the risk of having him dribble drive, so I'm going to have him pop one in from outside. But it's going to be a foul by Porter. That is the second personal and the team's first foul of quarter number 2. 27 all, 32 seconds into the second quarter. Murphy, again, he is so wide open, he should be quarantined. Ooh. That was a line that Mick Hubert, who calls the games for the University of Florida, would say, so don't send any hate mail to me. Tomjanovich, we're going to try to get it to him. Rudy Tomjanovich would go on and be a coach for the Rockets. Took them to a couple of championships, 29-27. And back the other way we had Porter. It was Ford actually getting his first basket. 29 all. A steal by Ford. Detroit very sharp in terms of their defensive play so far. It's going to go to Money, and not Money time on this basket attempt. Murphy grabbing the board. Actually, steals are about even, 7-6. We're looking for Rudy T again. And his shot, a block party by Bob Lanier, goes out of bounds into the seat. That was more of a show of intimidation by Bob Lanier than anything else. We have 14 on the shot clock. We have a tie score at 29 apiece. Newland from outside, yes. 31-29. Back the other way, it is Money with points 9 and 10, and we are back to a tie. 31 all. And we're going to go to Tomjanovich. He's open. He's has the better field goal percentage, so let's go his way. But a steal by Money. 3-on-3 the other way. Detroit can take the lead with any score. Money, again, he has 12 points. 33-31. Might want to change defense a little bit. And we'll look to Newland. Outside jumper is good. 33 all. He has 12 and 5 baskets in a row. Threes are wild, 33 each. A steal by Murphy, and now Houston can take the lead with any score. Kunert with a powerful layup, not a dunk. Lanier with his second foul, and that's going to be the team's second. Kunert will shoot the bonus, trying for the three-point play. Kunert, as you see there, he is out of the University of Iowa. Kunert will hit the free throw, 36-33, so Houston is now up more than a score. Rowe, slam-a-jamma, and it's 36-35. Kunert gets up to 10 points after that deuce, 38-35. Back the other way, we have Porter. Murphy called for the foul. That is 2. And Porter will shoot 2. First shot away and good. Kevin Porter out of St. Francis, PA. 38-36. Been a good game so far. Detroit not making it easy for Houston, winning their last regular season game. Detroit still has another one after this one. Murphy, yes, that gives him 5. 40-37. Lanier with the dunk, a rim rattler. That gets him to 13. 40-39. Murphy looking to Rudy T. He passes it back to Calvin. Calvin shoots, no. Rebound Clark. (40-39). Clark, and that's going to skitter out of bounds. It'll go to Houston on the turnover. Houston has committed 12 turnovers, actually, and Detroit just 9. 40-38, 7:44 now left in the second. We want Newland to handle the ball. Whether that happens or not is up to the computer. And he loses it out of bounds, Newland does. So it'll be Detroit ball. And Houston commits turnover number 13. Houston's been shooting .654 from the field. And Detroit is at .567. Steal by Newland. It's going to be 4-on-3 fast break the other way for the Rockets. Ratliff to Newland, and Newland with the lay-in. Newland now with 6 field goals in a row. He has 14. Lanier can't hit the mid-range jumper, but Rudy T fouls him. Tomjanovich has picked up his 3rd foul, so he might be riding some pine for a little bit. Second team foul this quarter for Houston, and Lanier, oh, that skitters in and out. We have Merriweather coming in for Tomjanovich at power forward. You know, I would like to get, that buzzer that goes off for substitutions. I'd like to see if I can find the horn. You know, if you watch a basketball game these days, you get the when they substitute somebody. That's what I would like to do. Hope none of you were listening to this on headphones. Lanier hits the free throw left to him. He has 14. We're going to go on the outside and look to Ratliff, who has a nice touch from outside, but not that time. Rebound Lanier. Detroit could tie it with a basket. Quickly, a steal by Kunert. I'm making words up as I go along, folks. That's not good. Kunert with the ball. And over to Ratliff. And this is going to go out of bounds. It'll go back to Detroit. Mengelt in for the Pistons. So my aim is to do the Milwaukee game, because I haven't done Milwaukee all year. Oh, that was an atrocious air ball by Ford, and the crowd letting them know it here at the Summit. 42-40, 6:01 left. Murphy from outside. Yes, he has 7. 44-40. 5:45 now left in the half. Chris Ford makes up for the air ball with a swisheroonie there. It's 44-42. Over to Merriweather, and that's going to go out of bounds. Stays with Houston. They will have 11 seconds to shoot. And we'll go Joe Merriweather. His shot a little too strong. Rebound by Rowe. So Detroit, again, can tie, and they do so as Ford with the layup. Fours are now wild, 44-44. So we had a 33-all tie, and we now have a 44-all tie. Murphy. He hits from outside. He has 9 points. And Houston back up a deuce. Clark's going to let one fly from outside. No good. Rebound, Murphy. We're going to look for Joe Merriweather here. His shot is good. And the one coming as Rowe commits his first. Team's third. 48-44 plus the and one coming. Money and Mengelt and Eberhard all coming in. We are Detroit Pistons. And Merriweather missing the first. missing the chance at the three-point play. Lanier with the rebound, and Lanier missing the short jumper on the other end. Rebound by Eberhard. Eberhard will shoot. He will miss. A rebound for Lanier to keep it alive. And he finally finishes the deal to make it 48-46. Offensive rebounds, Detroit 6 and Houston 3. Calvin Murphy. Yes, from outside. He has 11 points. 50-46. A shot attempt there from Mengelt is no good. Rebound goes to Newland of Houston. We'll go Ratliff here, or try to. Doesn't always work the way you draw it up, and Ratliff, with a nice touch from outside, and Houston has now opened up a 6-point lead. Biggest lead for Detroit so far has been 5, as Mengelt misses. And a reaching foul on Ratliff, that is his first, the team's third. To finish the thought, Houston has their biggest lead was 9. Porter in for Detroit. It's going to be Johnson, Riley, and Merriweather all coming in for the Rockets. We have 3:04 left in the half, and Houston leads by 6. Mengelt on target, but just a little skosh off to the right. Merriweather with the board, and it's a 3-on-3 fast break the other way. Murphy directing traffic. Johnson cannot finish. It goes out of bounds. Oh no, wait a minute. Before that, a foul by Mengelt. That is his first and the team's fourth. Johnson shooting 2, so the next Detroit foul puts Houston in the bonus. Johnson hitting the first free throw. Let's profile him. John Johnson out of Iowa. We have a lot of NBA players from this era who played their college ball at Iowa, UCLA, Marquette. Johnson got the rebound after the missed free throw here. We'll have him pass. And we'll set up Murphy here. Murphy, no. Rebound Eberhard of Detroit. But now Detroit trails by 7, 53-46. Mengelt from outside. I think he shot that from Corpus Christi. Detroit controls the rebound. Trap from in close. No. Rebound Newland for Houston. 3-on-2 fast break the other way, so let's see if they can produce a few points or two. And the finish by Newland. 55-46. The lead is 9, which ties the biggest lead Houston has had in this game. Money. Another basket from outside for him. And that ends a 7-0 run. Money up to 14 points, and Trapp got the assist. Murphy. From way downtown. Bang! That's 13. For Calvin Murphy, it is 57-48. So Detroit trailing by 9. Trapp makes it a 7-point game with that thunder dunk. 57-50 at the 1:29 mark, 89 seconds, before yours truly gets to take a break of some significance. It's 15 seconds as you see it, but it's more like 5 minutes for me. Newland on target. He has 8 consecutive field goals, 18 in the game. It's 59-50, a minute 17 left to go. Trap. Fadeaway is no good. The rebound goes right back to him. He'll fire again and he'll hit. He has 4 points. 59-52. We'll pass. And I'll go to Newland here. Newland trying to keep his field goal streak alive, and he does. That is 12 in the quarter, 9 in a row, and 20 points for Newland. 61-52. We're under a minute now left to go. Trapp, he has points 5 and 6 there. 61-54. 39 ticks on the clock this half. Newland. Will he hit 10 in a row? No, he will not. Finally misses one. Money with the rebound. Detroit cannot play for the last shot. They can only expend 24 of the last 25 seconds of the half. Mengelt will miss. Rebound Eberhardt with 13 seconds. Shot clock turned off. Whistle on the play. It'll be illegal defense to Houston. Should they commit that again, it's a technical foul. Ford for Detroit coming in. We got Rowe, Lanier, all coming in for Detroit. White, Bailey, Ratliff in for Houston. 61-54. We have 13 ticks to go. Out of bounds. Oh, Detroit will keep possession. But now only 2 seconds left on the game and the shot clock. So they're going to have to toss one up here, I would think. Lanier with it. And Lanier goes to the hole at the... No, 1 second left. Lanier with 18. We're going to do the quick shot with Bailey, and if I have to call a timeout to do it, I will. And Bailey cannot get it off. 61-56 is your halftime score. Lanier leading with 18 for the Pistons. Newland, after that tremendous second quarter he has 20 points. 61-56, as I think I may have already said. I'm going to take a break. I'll be back in 15 seconds, and you're watching the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the second half of play between Houston and the Detroit Pistons. Did I turn my microphone? There we go. There we go, folks. 61-56 is your halftime score. David George is the man I wanted to thank for the Marv Albert compliments. So thank you very much, David, for leaving that on Facebook. As you see this yesterday, but I'm recording the Wednesday game a day early. So as the half ended, Lanier led with 18, Newland with 20. We'll go through the stats real quick. Houston lights out from the field, and you got to wonder when they're going to come back down to earth. 27 of 40, 675. Detroit 25 of 49, 510. Free throws, both teams shooting well from the charity line. Houston is 7 of 9. No Jerry Ryan joke there. 778. Detroit is 6 of 7, 857. Rebounds about even, 19-16 Detroit, but Detroit cleaning that offensive glass with a 10-4 rebounding edge offensively. Assists, Houston 15-13. Turnovers, 14-11 Houston. Steals 9-8 Houston. Blocks 3-2 Detroit. And fouls 9-8 in favor of Detroit. So let's see what we could go on. What happens here in the third. David, I always remember your name because Wally George. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. Conservative talk show host out of California. Was very briefly on in Florida. And we have a jump ball, a tie-up between Rowe and Tomjanovich. And Wally George is the father of Rebecca De Mornay, who was an 80s actress. 80s and beyond, let's say. Lanier winning the tip for Detroit. So they'll set up. Ford with it. And they're passing the ball around. Money to Ford. Ford to Porter. They're going to work this 24-second clock, I would think, which is not good when you're behind. Tomjanovich with the rebound after the miss. So Houston with their first trip on the good side of the court for them. And we're going to try to get it to Calvin Murphy here. His shot from outside is no good. Rebound will go to Bob Lanier. 61-56, 49 seconds into the third quarter. Don't know what game I'm going to do tomorrow. We'll do the first round of the playoffs next week. Ford misses from outside. It's going to be Kunert with the rebound. 2-on-3 fast break. Let's not do that. And we'll go Kunert. And his shot is no good. Rebound Lanier. No, a foul on Lanier. He committed the over the back foul. And that's 3 for Bob. And it's 61-56. Over to Rudy. His jumper is good. He has 10. 63-56 at the 10:30 mark of quarter number 3. Money with it. Watch the outside on him. He's gotten so many good looks in the basket in this game. He has 14 points. Porter misses. The rebound will kick over to Ford. Ford over to Porter, and they'll set up the offense again with a fresh 24. Ford way off the mark. That's another air ball. That's the second he has had in the game. Houston with the ball. We're going to try Calvin Murphy, although he may not be open. And that is swatted back by Bob Lanier, out of bounds. Houston keeps possession with 7 on the shot clock. I'm going to go Rudy T, have him take the shot. It is no good, and a foul on Rowe. That is 2. Team second, and Tomjanovich will shoot 2. Oh, that bounced off the rim rather funkily. And it rattles in and out. Tomjanovich out of Michigan. 63-56. Second free throw is good. 11 for Rudy T. 64-56 at the 9:46 mark. We know Houston's making the playoffs. It's just a matter of where will they be seated. Rowe has 8 points after that basket, 64-58. 9:34, that is the time remaining. Left to go in the third. Ratliff has 7 points after that medium range jumper is on Hood. Rebound Porter. Porter the other way, I should say. He makes his shot. He has 4 points. 66-60. Newland is fouled by, let's see here. No, an offensive foul. Lowered shoulder called on Newland. That is only his second. So Detroit gets possession. And there's that Lanier with 19 and 20 point total on the day. It is 66-62. 8:37 left. We're going to look to Kunert on the inside. Kunert hits, and we now have a score of 69-62. Houston continuing to shoot very well from the field. Money, a block by Newland, and will go the other way. Here's Kunert. Murphy with it. He throws it into Kunert. Can Kunert get around Lanier? The answer is yes. He has 14. Lead has opened up to 8, 70-62. Money, finger roll, falls. He has 16 points, 70-64. 7:51 now left in quarter number 3. We hope you all are well when you see this Wednesday night at 7 Eastern Time. Tomjanovich, long baseline jumper, falls. He has 13 points. 72-64. Houston's biggest lead was 9. They're at 8 now. And that was a shot by Ford to get him to 8 points. Score is now 72-66. Murphy looking for Newland, who was red hot in the second. And he gets another basket. Murphy with 10 assists on that, and Newland has 22. Lanier back the other way. Strokes the jumper, 74-68. Newland with a dribble drive. That's another basket for him. He has 24, 76-68. Money, Ford. as they do some wing-to-wing passing. That's going to be a foul on Ratliff. That is foul number 2. Detroit has committed 2 fouls, and Houston has committed 1 to this point in the quarter. Detroit keeps possession. Money to Lanier. Back to Money. And Money, no good. Rebound, Kunert. 76-68. Going to get it to Rudy. And the Michigan Wolverine misses. Rebound, Rowe. 76-68. Money. To Lanier. Can Lanier finish the fast break? And the answer is yes. Lanier with 5 field goals in a row. He has 24. 76-70. 6:03 left. And this is Newland. Hello, Newland. He has 26. Shooting very well from outside. Porter. No. Rebound, Murphy. 78-70 with 5:41 left to go. Ratliff. Hope everybody joins the All-Star game that I am about to see because I recorded this Tuesday. Newland, another basket, 28, 80-70. We still have half a quarter to play here in quarter number 3. Both teams red hot. Houston especially, their field goal percentage is still way up there at .679. Reminds me of the Laker Golden State game we had, I think about a little over a week ago, where the Lakers were just hot from the field and just wouldn't cool down. Tomjanovich goes to 15 points with the point-blank shot, 82-70, and now Houston has their biggest lead of the game, which is 12. Detroit's biggest lead was 5 in the first half. Porter misses. A foul on Newland. He has 3, and that's 2 for the team now. Porter with a couple of free throws. I think we profiled him earlier, so I'm not going to do it again. Porter hit the first, 82-71, and that's a miss. Long rebound out to Murphy. Tomjanovich. Yes, he has 17. It's 84-71. What are you rooting for the Dodgers for? I think you're at the wrong park, fella. Porter. Rowe. No. Rebound goes to Kunert. Rebounds are now 24-22 Houston. And we'll go to the fast break with Newland and Murphy, very highly rated. But Ford and whoever else was behind. It was Ford who got the rebound, and Houston now has to go back to defense. Money. No. Rebound, Rowe. 84-71. It's a 13-point game. Now 11 as Rowe goes to 10 points on the day. 84-73. Ratliff. No good. Rebound, Kunert. And Kunert is going to fire one from outside. He's going to miss. But he was fouled by Money, his first foul of the whole game. Third team foul. Kunert's going to shoot 2. Nails the first free throw to go to 15 points. Kevin Kunert out of Iowa. I think we mentioned that in the first half. Second free throw is going to bounce. No. Rebound, Rowe. And the lead is a dozen. 85-73. Lanier. A block by Kunert. 3:44 left. So Kunert outsmarting Bob Lanier. And Newland missing. And a foul on Rowe, so Newland's going to go to the line. If he hits both, he has 30 points. And the first one will fall to get him to 29. 843 on the season. In real life, he was 865. Newland got them both. He has 30. 87-73. Biggest lead of the game for the Rockets, 14 points. 3:27 left. Stay tuned, folks, because we've seen a lot of teams blow leads late in this NBA 75-76 that I have been doing. Foul on Clark, his first. Merriweather coming in for Houston. 3:17 left, 87-73. We'll go to Joe Merriweather. Walking by Merriweather. So Mengelt in for Detroit. Porter in for Bob Lanier. And Johnson in for Ratliff. Lead is 14, 3:01 left. Whistle and a foul on Murphy. That is 3. And the third team foul. Detroit has committed 4 fouls this quarter. And Trapp coming in for the Pistons. Everhard in for Detroit. Inbounding, I should say. Watch the inside. Basket by Mengelt, his first of the day. He has 2 points, 87-75. We'll go Johnson since he's wide open, and I don't think he has scored in the game. And it's good. He has 3 points, actually. That's his first bucket, first field goal. Lead back out to 14. Mengelt the other way, out of bounds. It will go to Houston. And substitutions coming in fastly and furiously for both teams. Houston up 14. A win will put pressure on Boston and Buffalo to win their games. If they wind up tied, we have a plethora of scenarios. If it's a 3-way tie, Boston will advance to the number 3 seed, provided they win their last game. We'll go White. Top of the key. Yes, he has his first basket. Biggest lead for Houston. I bet you're getting tired of me saying that. It's 91-75. Clark the other way. It's good. 91-77. To Merriweather. His shot attempt from close is no good. Rebound Porter. I am going to turn on my fan, folks, because I'm feeling a little warm. Whoops, hang on a moment. You're going to hear like a little breeze as I continue to commentate on the game, but I feel like I need some air. So my apologies if you hear any noise. 91-77, Merriweather is at the line. He misses the first. 6:40 on the season in terms of the replay campaign. Porter, Rowe, and Lanier all in for Detroit. Joey Merriweather is out of Southern Illinois. Real life, he shot 644 from the field. Second free throw is away and good. The lead up to 15. 92-77, a minute 34 left. It's probably the heat off of the monitors or the desktop, but I was feeling hot as blazes. Eberhardt, good from outside. He has 4 points. And I'm drinking water, but I still felt a little hot. 92-79, a minute 21 left to play. We'll go White. And that's going to go out of bounds. Detroit will have possession. Minute 9 left. We have 4 new players for Houston: Murphy, Newland, Ratliff, Tomjanovich. 92-79. Everhard, yes, he drains that from 15 feet. He has 6. 92-81. Don't think we'll have either team failing to go to 100 points. And this one, Tomjanovich, no, rebound Newland. Newland, 7 boards, and he gives it to Murphy. 34 in the game in the third quarter, and we have 24 on the shot clock, a fresh shot clock. Murphy, well, I might as well give the ball to Newland. Foul on Clark, that is 2. And with Houston in the bonus, it's 3 to make 2 for Newland. First one is good. He has 31 on the day. Let's find a little more about Mike Newland. He is out of Utah. He is 865 in real life, 843 in the replay. In real life, he averaged 18 a game, 18.6, and in the replay, he is 17.7. Hi, Ella. Newland hit them both, 32 points. And for those of you new to the broadcast, Ella is my cat. 9481, who will come in here and seek attention from me on occasion, which I am giving to him right now. To her, not him. I used to have a he cat. Rowe missing at the buzzer, a block by Rudy T. So we go to the fourth quarter, 94-81. And Detroit led by Lanier, 24 points, and Newland is unconscious with 32. Fourth quarter tip is going to go to Detroit. They trail by 13. They got a lot of work to do. We have a jump ball coming as Merriweather and Trapp got involved in the tie-up. Tip on the Detroit end of the court. And it's going to go to Porter. By the way, we are going to autoplay all the other games on the 10th, April 10th, which is the game this day was played. Porter with the basket. He has 2 points. So his first bucket finally in the fourth quarter, 94-83. Try to get you apprised on the playoff picture. We have 11 teams still alive for 10 spots. Merriweather is fouled by Trapp. That is his first and the team's first of the quarter. 11:18 left to go, perhaps in the game, although you never know. Looking for Joe Merriweather, in for Kunert. And his shot goes right back to him. No, a foul on Porter. Second personal, second team foul. Merriweather is no stranger to the line. He's 3 of 5 today. Now he swore out a 6, 95-83, 11:05 left to go in the fourth. He misses the second free throw, rebound by Clark. Over to Porter. And the shot from outside by Clark finds the twine. 4 points for Clark. It's 95-85, so it's the East Coast Highway against the highway that gets you from Atlanta to Greenville, South Carolina. Johnson. Don't know who took the shot there. Was it Newland? It was. And Clark fouled him. That is the third foul for Clark and the third personal foul this quarter. Newland, 96-85. He has 33 on the day. Looking for his 34th point, which he gets. Houston's been pretty exceptional from the free throw line, 17-23. Detroit has only been to the line 9 times. So you get the feeling the calls are kind of going Houston's way in this game. So all Houston can do is win, and they'll wait on the Buffalo and Boston results. Porter adding to his assist total of 9 when Porter. So Porter got the basket and the assist? I don't think that's right. Oh, well. 97-87 with 10:28 left. You can't get the basket and the assist. I don't think that's even true in hockey. That's going to go out of bounds, back to Detroit. Pressure causing that turnover, so Detroit making a bid to get back into this game. So stay tuned. We'll have the results from April 10th. See if any of them impact the playoffs. Blocked by Merriweather, rebound by Johnson. Houston leading by 10 still. We have a full court trap being deployed by Detroit. Merriweather going to be the target here. No good. Rebound over to Riley. Riley's going to take a shot. Offensive foul, which gives Riley his first personal. 97-87 with 9:47 left to go in the fourth. A lot of sevens there. It's Porter missing a rebound Trapp, but Trapp commits the loose ball foul, his second. 97-87. Houston leading by a 10 spot. Riley is going to miss. Rebound Porter. So Detroit keeping the ball alive. I think you're supposed to be on the other end, fellas. There you go. Porter to trap. Shot clock violation, and that's not what Detroit needed there, trailing by 10 points. 8:54 left to go in the game unless we go overtime. Kunert is back in. We're going to feed him the ball here. Pretty good performance from Houston. They finally cooled off a little bit from the field. 40-62, 6:45. Mengeld in for Detroit. 8:40 left, fourth quarter. So hopefully either Thursday or Friday on this channel we'll have the grand finale of the 75-76 regular season. That is Rowe with points 11 and 12. 97-89. Newland, who has been red hot. Newland had to call a timeout there. And remember, you only take 3 timeouts with you to the final quarter. So Houston had to use that one up. 97-89. Back to a man-to-man defense for the Pistons. Ratliff inbounds. We'll look to Murphy. Murphy's going to dribble, drive, and score. He has 15. 99-89. 8:06 left. Money on the outside. Basket counts. 18 for Money, and Ford now has his 4th board. 99-91. We'll go to Rudy T here. Detroit still in striking distance, really. Newland is fouled by Money, and that's the 2nd personal and the 15th foul. So Houston's going to get a load of free throws here in the 4th quarter. Newland now at 35 points. Porter and Lanier coming back in for Detroit. Here's your 2nd free throw. It's good. 36. 101-91 as Houston eclipses the 100 mark. Makes CBS put that 3rd digit in there on the salary board that they're using. Bad pass. Ratliff picked it up. Newland, who has a ton of points in this game. We're actually going to go Newland's way. He's going to dribble, drive. He will miss. Rebound Bob Lanier. Down to 7:15. The lead is 10 for Houston. And a foul. It's going to be offensive foul on Porter. He has 3. Johnson back in for the Houston Rockets. We'll look for Rudy T here. His inside shot falls. He has 19. 103-91. 6:51 now left in the 4th. Porter, a foul by Kunert. That's the 1st team foul for Houston. 103-91. Money with it on the outside. It's a good outside shooting in the first half. A foul by Murphy. Now they're going to call that on Johnson, actually. 1st personal, team 2nd. 103-91. A little too early to call a no fouls defense, but I don't like where this is going. Porter. Yes, that gives him 7. 103-93. 6:26 now left. I'm going to go Murphy. That missed everything. Out of play, it'll go over to Detroit. Detroit could still make a run. Newland in for Johnson. Shooting guard for the Rockets. Detroit probably still has one more good run left in them. Money to Ford, back to Money. And Money's going to dribble drive, and he gets to 20 points. Porter with 10 assists. He is 3 points shy of a double-double. 103.95. I'm going to have Newland drive. Who's going to drive you home tonight? Actually, he takes the outside shot. It was Murphy who took the shot. I beg your pardon. He has 17. 105.95. 5:50 left. And just remember, folks, you can't go wrong if there's nothing wrong. Porter to Ford. Money from outside. Ooh, off enough. Rebound, Tomjanovich. And with 5:26 left, it's still a 10-point game. Kunert shooting his shot. He misses. Rebound over to Money. It's actually, no, it was stolen by Murphy as Money was getting his mittens on it. Newland controlling. Will go Murphy, try to get him the ball. Newland's going to shoot, and why wouldn't he? 38 for Newland with that outside jumper. 107.95. Money, Porter, his outside shot is good. That makes it a 10-point game. And Porter has 9. 107.97. We'll go Rudy T here. Travel. It'll go back to Detroit. The lead is 10. 4:37 left to go. Detroit's really got to get busy in these last few minutes. Ford missing the shot. The rebound, Ratliff will secure it. Rebounds are now 31-29 Houston. We'll go Kunert here. And he hits from inside. 109.97. I'm going to say it because I think this is over. This game's in the refrigerator as Murphy steals. 2-on-2 fast break. The eggs are getting hard. The butter is getting cold. And the jello is jiggling. Newland tries to go to 40, but his pull-up jumper no good. Rebound Porter. 3:55 left. Ford from outside. No. Rebound Ratliff. No, actually the rebound was by Rudy T. Murphy shoots his shot from outside. That's a miss. Foul called on Ford, so Murphy, brilliant free throw shooter, will shoot 2. First one good, 110-97. 3:48 left. And the lead is now back up to 14 as Calvin Murphy from the University of Niagara hitting 2. 111.97, 3:48 left. Brown, no. Rebound Tomjanovich. And we're going to pull up and try to use some clock here. 3:29 left. Newland. And we'll try to set a play up for Rudy T. And Rudy goes to 21 points. And Murphy has 13 assists. Back the other way, we have Detroit now trailing 16 points, which ties for their biggest deficit. We had a foul on Newland, that is 4, and the team's third. White, Riley, Merriweather all coming in for Houston. Now, Eberhard inbounding. Clark's going to drive the lane and score. 113.99, 2:43 left. I'm going to go Johnson here. His outside shot is no good. Rebound. Doesn't matter as Eberhard committing the foul. 3 to make 2 for Johnson, who's a 7.58 shooter, I think that is in real life. Hits the first. 114.99. Money, Rowe, and Lanier all coming into the game. John Johnson, I think we mentioned him earlier, out of the University of Iowa. Almost sure that I did. Second free throw, remember he would get one more if he missed, is good. He has 5 points. 115-99 again, the biggest lead for the Rockets. No fouls now, no fouls. Calling a no fouls defense. Eberhard the money. Eberhard the ball handler. And I'll guard him on the outside. Again, I don't want any fouls called. Rebound Riley, and Houston now with 2:02 left. Pretty much coast to victory. They lead by 16. Detroit would have to get real busy in the last 2 minutes to erase a 16-point deficit. Newland, no good. Rebound Riley. We're down to 1:46 left to go. Stay with us. We will go through the other games that were played on April 10, 1976 and see how that impacts the playoff race. Clark into the front court. Again, no fouls. I don't want any fouls called. I want Detroit wasting time offensively. Money gets it to fall. He has 22 points. 115-101. Newland. A steal by Money, but remember, Houston's up 14 here. Really doesn't matter what Detroit does the rest of the way. Rowe, yes, he has 14 on the day. 115-103. We're almost at quitting time, Ella. 1:06 left to go now, under a minute. Merriweather puts up the shot. He scores. That's 8. 117-103. Clark inbounding the money. Lanier with his, we had a double foul called. Newland picking up his 5th. Lanier picking up his 4th. We have 39 seconds left to go in the game. Clark. At this point, it really doesn't matter. Money to 24 points. 32 seconds left and a timeout by the Pistons. I guess they think they still have a chance, right? 117-105. And I'm going to burn some clock here. And I'll burn some more. At this point, I really don't care if I get a shot clock violation. Merriweather. A steal by Lanier. 8 left in the game. It's going to be a 3-on-1 fast break. It's not going to matter. Houston's going to win. Clark with it to Money, and Money will get a couple more points on the stat sheet. Detroit's got one more game to play. This is the last regular season game for Houston, and they'll have to wait and see what Buffalo and Boston do. Tipped by Clark. With 1 second to go, that is your ball game. Houston 117 over Detroit, who had 107. And there you see what happened there. MVP was Mike Newland, and after what you have just seen, I don't think that is a surprise. So Houston now awaits what happens with Boston and Detroit. If Buffalo and Boston were to lose their last games, Houston would get the 3, and Boston would get the 4, and Buffalo would get the 5, and our first round matchup in the East would be Buffalo and Boston. So we'll autoplay these other 3 games, Philadelphia and Atlanta, and your final there was 100-91 in favor of Atlanta. Atlanta cannot make the playoffs. And let's see here. Oops, sorry about that, folks. My microphone hit my water bottle. Tom Henderson was the MVP of the game. And we had 29 points in the game for Doug Collins. Looking like the leading scorer for Atlanta was John Drew with 21. Actually, it's over here. It's over here on the right. So let's play New York at Cleveland, which was the CBS game of that day. Gary Bender and Sonny Jurgensen called that game. When you're wondering, what was Sonny Jurgensen doing? They did not have a lot of analysts, CBS did back then. So 107-78. The final is Cleveland humiliates New York. And New York, one game left in their season. And it was, let's see, we had Frazier leading the Knicks with 15. We had Campy Russell leading with 26. The other game was Seattle and Phoenix, a big game for Seattle. Let's see what happens. And your winner was Phoenix, 100-87. See if I can get the score to come up in the right side of the screen. It was Brown with 24 leading Seattle. Westball 34 to lead Phoenix. Phoenix cannot make the playoffs. They are at 34-48. Their season is done, so they can't get the 35 wins. Seattle, if they win and Kansas City loses, they will be the 5 seed. And we'll again go through the Houston, Buffalo, Boston scenario. Houston, a half game ahead of Boston and Buffalo. You see the tiebreakers there, as I have notated them earlier this afternoon. A Houston-Boston tie gives Boston the nod on power rankings. Buffalo beat Houston 3 out of 5, and Boston beat Buffalo 5 out of 7. So if it's a three-way tie, it's Boston, Houston, Buffalo in that order. So Houston and Buffalo would be your first round game. So we have a little bit left to play for. And our next episode, I think I'm going to do Chicago and Milwaukee since we haven't done Milwaukee all season. Boston, Washington, Kansas City, Buffalo. So we'll do Chicago and Milwaukee. That is a critical game for Los Angeles and Milwaukee, because if Milwaukee wins that, they are tied with LA. And let me just do the quick math here in front of you all on who would get the nod if Milwaukee and LA were to tie. So let me just set this up a moment and waiting for Action PC to set up. Well, I just might do it later. Hello, everybody. Good to be with you. I'm recording this on Tuesday, as I've been saying, and on you're seeing this all on Wednesday. Let's go back to our screen. And nope, we are still stuck. But I'll figure this out by the time tomorrow rolls around. And you know what? We'll go ahead and close things out right now, and I'll figure out who would own the tiebreaker between LA and Milwaukee. This has been Big Paulie coming to you. There. Godspeed and God bless everybody. We're going to do it all again soon, and bye-bye for now.